Greetings from Snake Mountain Boat Works on Wednesday, November 6, 2024. We haven't visited with Miss Jayne for some time, but we finally finished her hull sides, her bottom, and all of that is ready for the next step. We will be varnishing it once Joe has finished putting on the new decks. We are using, of course, Mike Mayer's gelled stain. It's Chris Craft post-war, and this same stain will be applied to the decks once he's finished. And as you can see, there's a bit of a metamorphosis going on here. In fact, if I was to pan across the shop over to this side, my goodness, she looks pretty similar. That's Elena. Elena is about ready to go home. And if you take a good look at Elena, you have a sense of what Miss Jayne will look like in a month or so. We are working on the decks. In fact, Joe is, so I think what I'll do is just hand it over to Joe and he can talk about what he's doing, what he's found, and where we're going.
Yeah, so if you remember, this one originally had plywood decks on it. It was all delaminated. It was an original deck, because underneath the front combing, I found where somebody had cut the original vinyl off and then painted underneath it. So we went through, the owner really liked how that turned out. So luckily I was still pretty fresh off of that one. So I started fabricating this one up. I ran through everything all through. It's all really nice quarter-sawn mahogany. And I have a jig set up on our table saw where I can manufacture and get these decks cut out relatively quick.
And remind me what you told me the other day.
Yeah, so on average of every crisscross I have worked on in the past 6 years here, every seam in between from center to center is 1 3/4 inches. So having 3 seams rather in it, and then half of a seam on each side, each plank adds up to be exactly 7 inches. No matter what size boat it has been, I have found out that every plank is at least 7 inches at minimum, and the seams are always 1 3/4 inches. So that works out fairly nice.
So we've got the aft deck pretty well down. The covering boards are on their way.
I got those all fitted in, finished it this morning. After I got everything kind of tacked on in place, I removed everything CPES, the back sides of these, for all the pieces, and then all the framing on the inside has all been CPES. So I am putting it down. I like to put down my decks when they're new, or if I'm putting down an old deck that I've replaced, I always like to have them bedded in the mahogany Sikaflex. That way, if you have something damaged, you can still remove the plank without cussing and screaming, where it's not a huge bond. It's more or less, it's bedding compound. So that way, when you lay it down, you got a nice watertight seal. Underneath every screw, anywhere where it's hitting a piece of wood, has a really nice bed of the Sikaflex in it. Once I get the other side done, I'm going to let it all cure out. And before I do any plugging, I'm actually going to start fairing the deck first. Because a lot of the times, if you start fairing something, you'll always have a high spot here and there. So I'll go through and flatboard the entire deck, make sure it's really nice, and then I'll plug all of my bung holes there, and then I'll give it one more final sand after I get them all trimmed down. But a lot of the time, if you have a high spot and it's already plugged, you sand to get it all faired out, and then your screw head showing. So
well, you're trying to sand down end grain at the bung, and end grain doesn't sand down as quickly as the planks do.
No, absolutely not. And actually, it's weird. So this new mahogany that we got in, it's really gorgeous. The green reminds me of what you'd see in old growth. We've had one batch that came in where it was kind of soft. I mean, this stuff is more solid than probably Marante, where Marante is really dense, heavy wood. Where this mahogany we usually use on decks, it's usually a little bit softer, but this new batch is great material.
The mahogany Sikaflex is 291 LOT mahogany, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's good stuff, easy to clean up with. You can use the Interlex 333. Mineral Spirits cleans it up really well. If you like something that's not so abrasive or nasty on your hands, I definitely recommend Mineral Spirits. But you can usually deck a whole boat once everything's all done, and I can usually get it all done in one day. So we're almost there. We got 2 covering boards left to do, and then a quarter of a deck system left. So
Yeah, but it's taking you more than one day.
well, right. I'm at putting it all back down. And
Okay.
It takes a couple days to get everything manufactured, but it's moving along quite well.
And you've got all new.
Yeah. So since this had a plywood deck on it, all the battens that you see in there weren't originally there, and if you see, there's not really a whole lot of framing. So on this one, and particularly Atlanta, I added in these battens. And I made them just a hair thinner than what the frames are. So, I mean, these decks are now super rugged. They're not going to deflect. They're going to remain rigid and be in really good condition for a long time.
Well, that's great. And we'll be back in a week or so, and I promise you she's going to look different. But with that, I want to say goodbye from Snake Mountain Boat Works. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.